All right, you guys, I'm currently here at the overlook at the tail of the Dragon. At the end of the day on a Tuesday, the sun is setting, nobody out here. I'm gonna do a little video about the brakes on this thing right quick for my Ducati Scrambler people, specifically. If anybody else is interested or thinking about these bikes, you might wanna know this. But this is just a base Scrambler icon that I've done a lot of work to. And one of the things I did pretty early on was change out the master cylinder. The factory one is cast aluminum and not very tight seal on the piston. So Brembo has their version of an upgrade, and then this is the Magura HC1 that comes with the reservoir, which I kind of like. The lever's a little long, but because it is situated a little bit farther in the pivot point, it actually works out pretty good. If you put a shorty lever on here, it would almost be too short. It'd probably work. But that was okay. It didn't make a huge difference on the braking force, the power and everything, to be honest. But it had a little bit less leak down. Like when you're holding it, it actually holds its position, whereas the factory one would sort of leak down because it didn't have a very precision cylinder for the piston to work in. So the other thing I did was, since I was getting these carbon wheels, I wanted to lose as much weight as possible. So I got this braking brand, get in there a little bit, wave rotor that's about 1.5 pounds less than the factory rotor. That also didn't make much difference on the power of the braking. The biggest change that I did to increase the braking force on this bike, and it's the simplest, I just put some really good brake pads in here. So this is the EBC HH Extreme. They make a HH regular and a HH Extreme. I'll put a link to the actual part number in the description below. Those pads have so much initial bite that they just really give it a real strong braking system now. So yeah, I could do like a double rotor setup. It'd be a big pain in the butt, but it added a bunch of weight, and I really would like to just keep it a single rotor, and it looks really sweet on this side. My carbon wheel being all exposed and everything. But yeah, brake pads, big change. The other stuff is good, but it costs a lot. Well, that wasn't too much. The rotor was a couple hundred. That was $250 or something for the master cylinder. Totally worth it, but if you really want to get the best bang for the buck to increase your braking performance on the Scrambler, assuming you don't have some special edition, I'm not sure about the Cafe Racer if it's got different brake pads, but definitely the stock brake pads versus something like the EBC Extreme HH race brake pad. Probably a little more aggressive on the rotors, so be ready for that. Might chew your rotors up a little bit quicker, but you know, they can be replaced, and it's worth it to be able to stop you know, a lot more safely and reliably. So there you have it. Good brake upgrade for the Ducati Scrambler. Till next time, thumbs up, like it, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. See y'all.